Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we land on the first match preview of the brand new season. And I've got to say, I'm excited for this one in terms of the new season now beginning properly. And it's going to be, I feel, quite the roller coaster. It normally is with Chelsea anyway, and you know what it's like. It's never a very smooth ride, is it, with us? But for good or for bad, it's going to be a roller coaster once again, and we'll see how it goes. But I've got a bit of a confession to make because this is the first preview, so I'm not going to give you news or anything. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think is going to go down tomorrow as Chelsea play the champions, Manchester City, at home on day one. The confession is, for me, the season doesn't start tomorrow. Nah. Some people will be like, well, of course it does. We're playing Man City. Of course the season starts. No, I get that. But for me, I'd be shocked if tomorrow went well for us. So I'm looking at the game after. That's going to be my new start of the season. Yeah, tomorrow, for me, is already a write-off. It's a write-off. Now, some people are going to say, no, but you can't write Chelsea off. Listen, it's Manchester City. Have you seen us? we do have quality there, but the defence, I know for a fact, and I will be surprised. Yeah, I've said this during pre-season, I'll say it again. I would be shocked if the defence decided to tighten up and actually defend in the way they needed to defend. I would be shocked. We are leaking goals tomorrow for sure. I don't think we're ready. Defensively, I don't think we're ready. And I think that's what's going to let us down. So, for me, season doesn't start tomorrow. Yeah, it's one game out of 38, thank goodness. We have 37 to go. The season for me starts the game after. Actually, the game after is a Europa Conference League game. Bloody hell, I can't believe we're even playing this competition, man. We're playing against Servette. I heard that for the first time, and I was like, is that a towel? Because in French, towel is serviette. And I saw Servette, and I was like, hang on, what? Were we playing a towel? Apparently, they're a Swiss team. They compete in Switzerland, and they I think they were fifth. No, they're currently fifth in their league, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Swiss league is underway. But you get the gist. They had to lose their Europa League playoff game to come and face us in the conference. I mean, was it a Europa League playoff spot? I think it was. That they lost, and then they had to drop down to play us in the. This is where we are. But anyway, like I've said, hopefully this is a blip. And it's a one season where we're playing Conference League. And next season, I'm sorry, we have to be playing Champions League. I don't care. But for tomorrow, Chelsea versus Man City. Like I've mentioned, I don't have high hopes. I think we can do things on the offence. I think there are going to be opportunities for us, for sure. I don't think Manchester City are going to be as powerful and as blitzing as maybe people expect. I do have a feeling, even though I think Man City might still go on to cruise it and win the league this year again, I think it's going to be even tighter than it was last year. I think Man City are going to be starting their decline. I don't want to say that and make you think, oh, that means he thinks they're going to finish out at the top four. Like, no. They'll probably win the league, but it's not going to be, something unbelievable. It's not going to be a one-horse race. It's not going to be, just an absolute masterclass. I think they're going to find their struggles. And that's where I think there will be chances for Chelsea to score tomorrow, but I just don't think we're good enough defensively. And when you're not good defensively, you're facing Man City, they do have power to destroy you. So this is where I think it'll be tighter than what people think, but I don't think we win tomorrow. That's my honest prediction. I'll get to what my score prediction is at the end. But I've got to try and tell you guys what I would do in terms of the lineup. And I've got to tell you guys the injury news. Well, according to Chelsea and Maresca, and he spoke in the press conference, and big up to Maresca, because I liked what I heard. I've got to be honest, I liked what I heard. He spoke and mentioned that he's got 28 players with him at the moment, and the club has 43 players, and it's not his job to sort that out in terms of the outgoings as the directors, and if it's going to be his job, then the club needs to pay him double his wages. And he said all of that, and I was like, hey, I like you, mate. You're a funny guy. He's got charisma. That's for sure. So I honestly look at what he said in the press conference, and hopefully he carries that charisma forward into the team. I just hope tactically we're not going to get done and we don't end up being naive or one-dimensional or anything like that, fingers crossed. He did mention in the press conference how he tried out, if I'm going to get this the wrong way around, because I saw the quote yesterday, Chelsea tried to press with the... I think it was tried to press in 4 different ways and tried to play with the ball in 2 different ways during pre-season. Or it's the other way around. I know there's 4 and 2, or 2 and 4. I need to go back and look. But he's trying to explain that he's versatile and he's not rigid. And hopefully we get to see that. Hopefully that's the case. But the other thing that he mentioned was that we've got no injuries. Which is shocking. I can't believe I'm saying that. Except for Reece James, which we know about. Except for Reece, we've got no injuries. Unbelievable. No one's on the rehabilitation program. No one is at Cobham getting mended. No one, except Reece. He's got A&E all to himself. Yeah? Hopefully it stays that way. And hopefully we get Reece back soon and we don't see another hamstring issue, because if we do, at that point, I think he's a write-off. So, let's see. But, no injuries, which is fantastic. For Man City, Pep Guardiola, and by the way, Pep's a sneaky... Because he tried to say that, with Maresca, the club's owners need to give him time. He needs time for it to work. And if they do give him time, it will work and he will be great. And when Pep talks like that, it means he's comfortable. And I don't like that, because he never said that about Tuchel, did he? Yeah? When it was Tuchel, he started opening his mouth trying to find little bits and pieces here and there. And he did compliment Tuchel once when we saw him with Rio Ferdinand making the whole Champions League final preview, if you remember, going long wide and all of that madness. He turned himself into a meme. But when there's a manager that is threatening to him, he doesn't compliment. When he compliments, it means he's comfortable. I don't like that. But Pep also did confirm that Rodri is going to be missing the game. Now, I'm not so sure I'm going to buy that. I've got a sneaky feeling, because Pep's a sneaky bugger, I've got a sneaky feeling we're going to find Rodri in the squad tomorrow. Let's wait and see, though. Whether he's in the starting 11 or he's on the bench, I feel like he's showing up one way or another. But we'll wait and see. Maybe he won't. You never know. Maybe Pep is telling the truth. But apart from that, it seems like everyone else is fit. So, when I look and I think, and I don't have the graphics to show you on screen, I wish I could, but I've got to come up with an 11. I've got to be honest. I'm going to blag this. I'm going to blag it, because we don't know enough about this squad. That's just the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend that I know everything about the squad. We don't. We need to see a few games. Competitive games, not pre-season. Competitive games now to know the true nature of these players. Maresca in the press conference did confirm that Ben Chilwell is probably heading out the club. He said it straight up, and I was like, whoa, that's actually a bit ruthless from Maresca, but I guess respect, because he's setting the tone, which is great. I appreciate that. But he mentioned that Chilwell needs to probably leave and find minutes elsewhere, because he's probably not going to find them here. So that's Chilwell out the door. So in terms of the squad for tomorrow, in terms of the starting 11, I'm trying to think we go with a back 4. Yeah, we'll go back 4. We'll go over back 4. I would go with... Bloody hell. This is difficult already. Let me tell you, goalkeeper. I would go Petrovic if I could, but it's not going to be Petrovic because he's not even in the flipping squad. It's probably going to be Sanchez. So let's just stick Sanchez there because we don't have a choice. It's going to be Sanchez. So Sanchez in goal. That worries me against City in and of itself. But anyway, Sanchez in goal. Left back Marco Correa, for sure. Renato Vega is an option. Hold that thought. Right back, Malo Gusto, for sure. Centre back, apparently we're getting Fofana and Levi Colwill. Personally, I would go Fofana and Tosin. Personally. Colwill and Fofana both kind of worry me in pre-season. But Colwell a little more than Fofana for me. So I'll go Fofana and I'll go Tosin as a centre-back pairing. And I think Tosin right now seems like the most assured centre-back. But we'll see what happens. We need to see games. So even what I'm saying doesn't really hold much substance here. But Tosin, Fofana in defence. Now, I would love to play with a 6 and 2 8s. Personally, I would love if we could do that. But we're playing Man City, and I feel like there's also an element of being a little bit wise and going with a double pivot. So this is where I'm a bit stuck. Yeah. I would love to be able to tell you guys, stick Lavia in the 6, play Enzo and Caicedo as the 8s. I would love to be able to do that. But then if we do that, do you know how many names are going to be missing in that front line? It's ridiculous. We've got too many options. Because then you wonder, where's Nkunku fit? Is Palmer going to be on the right? Well, if that's the case, then Madueke's not playing. Is Pedro Neto going to play? We got a lot. If I'm going to have to tell you guys what I honestly feel like I would do, I would like to play with a double pivot to be a little bit wise. I would go Lavia. Bloody hell. Lavia, Caicedo. Nkunku in the 10. Bloody hell, this is tough. Yeah, you know what? Okay. There's so many options here. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what do you do? Because I know we're going to get so many different opinions on the lineup here. It's ridiculous. Lavia and Caicedo, one that will sit and one that will move forward, double pivot. Nkunku in the 10. Oh, bloody hell. Now I'm getting variations in my head. Do we go Nkunku in the 10 or Palmer in the 10 with Nkunku on the left and Jackson up front? And Madueke on the right? Or do we go Palmer on the right and Nkunku down the middle, maybe Jackson on the left and Mark Gu up front? I wouldn't be against that. I would not be against that because I like what I see with Mark Gu. He's not ready, but as in he's not polished, but there's something there. Jackson operates better on the left, I feel like, and I feel like we could get more out of him compared to even Sterling or Mudryk right now on that left-hand side. But he didn't have much in pre-season. He played like, what, half an hour? But the same could be said for Palmer, but Palmer's got to play. So, personally, my gut. I'm going my gut. Nkunku in the 10, Palmer on the right, Jackson on the left, Mark Gu up front. Start with that, see where it goes. And my score prediction, Chelsea 1, Man City 3. My honest prediction. I want to say 2-1, but I do think... I tell you guys, I think we're going to leak. I think we'll score, but I think we're going to leak. So it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down below. What's your predictions? How do you think it's going to go down? And like I've already mentioned, there's no watch along tomorrow as I am away. And I will see exactly what's going to be happening on the watch along schedule. But you will be getting daily uploads. This video almost didn't make it. We had a storm here in Tunisia today. And the internet got wiped out. I'm telling you, even the phone signal disappeared. I don't know what's going on with the infrastructure here, but it's got to improve. Yeah, there's other countries nearby that are a lot better. And I know. But this almost didn't make it. So be grateful that this preview is actually uploaded because I did check the speed and I was able to upload even though it took a while. But make sure you guys are here for the review after the game tomorrow. I will be here. If it's not going to be immediately after the game, not like normal because as I said, the speed is slow here. So make sure you guys are here regardless. Keep your eyes on it. Subscribe. Notification bell on. That way you will be notified when I've uploaded. Enjoy the game. And let's see what Chelsea are made of. But like I've said, because I think it's going to finish 3-1, for me, my season with Chelsea starts match day 2. So we'll wait and see. But let's hope we can get the job done. It would be nice if Chelsea do. That would be quite a shock for me. And we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. I will catch all of you tomorrow after the game. Enjoy. See you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.